Welcome in everyone to JCMWrestling. Today I'm going to be reviewing the past Raw. Now, this show had probably one of the greatest matches of this year. Definitely a match of the year candidate with Cesaro and Cena. But it also had some pretty weird moments as well. So we're going to get into this. So the show starts off and you have a little promo between Seth and Brock, kind of building up their feud. Now, this it was a pretty decent promo. And yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It was basically Seth just basically showing the authority, just beating down on Brock, which I couldn't quite understand, as the way this show ended really quite confused me, but I'm going to get into that in a little bit. So you start off with Seth Rollins opening the show, and he's basically sucking up to the authority by buying them gifts, like buying J&J like these Apple Watches, and then he presents Kane with this holiday to Hawaii. And these Hawaiian people come out and some Hawaiian music's playing, and I'm just looking at it like, what the fuck's going on right now? Am I watching Raw? It was pretty fucking weird, to be honest with you guys. Now, and then obviously J&J get this brand new Cadillac car or something, and I really did think that car was going to get destroyed. Sadly it didn't. Maybe it will next week, who knows. But yeah, Brock wasn't at the show. Seth Rollins mentioned in his promo he's flying to the 4th of July Tokyo event, so we'll face Kofi Kingston, which is a pretty weird matchup, but there you go. So the openings Raw was a pretty weird promo, and then it works into this Big Show versus Mark Henry match. Now, these two cannot fucking wrestle to save their lives. They are completely past it, and I have no idea why they are still wrestling in the company. I respect the things that they've done, but it's time for them to go. They're done in the company. They can't compete with the new talent. So you got these two going at it in a match, and thank fuck this match ended really, really quickly. This match maybe lost a few minutes, and then Big Show hits some knockout punch. And then straight away it goes into this Ryback Miz match as they start getting involved, and it looks pretty good, and you're like, holy shit, okay, this is good for Ryback. Ryback looks like he's a beast, hungry to feed me more shit. He's looking good. So then it goes in, and then this match goes on, and, it wasn't actually a bad match, to be honest with you. I really expected this to be a lot worse, but then the ending just kind of ruined it, with, the Miz. He literally just walked off, and that was literally it. And then, obviously, we're going to commercial break, and we come straight back into the Divas, and the Divas don't even get an entrance. I mean, seriously, you're trying to build up this feud now between the Divas, and this whole Paige versus the Bellas situation. It's the Bellas, controlling the whole Divas division and stuff like that. But you don't even give them an entrance. Like, what's the fucking point in trying to get into this feud if you won't even bother giving them an entrance? It's like it was their first night in the WWE. So they get no entrance, and then this match was just what it was. It was really nothing special. It went on for a little bit. It was, just a match, and it was just there. And yeah, that just continues on to their storyline. So then we just go into this Bray Wyatt promo, which is pretty creepy, building up the match, obviously with Roman Reigns. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually excited to see this match. This match has been built up really well, and I think it could be a really good match for this Battleground pay-per-view, which is already looking pretty good. So after that, commercial break again, we go into the Cena Cesaro match. This match was absolutely incredible. So it starts off, obviously Cena's out there. He's like the open chat starts now up on the ramp, comes in the ring, and then Kevin Owens comes out, and you're like, holy shit, these two are actually going to go at it? I don't think so. So they're announcing the names, and then Kevin Owens walks out, grabs a mic, and he's just like, you know what, I'm not facing you tonight, I'm going to take that title off you at Battleground, you're going to be facing this guy. And then Cesaro's sirens hit, and bam, there you go, there was the match, and this match was fucking incredible. The commentary was good, only because Kevin Owens was actually on commentary, and it made it a hell of a lot more entertaining, basically literally telling them to do their jobs, which is actually talking about the match. There's a stage where Kevin Owens actually hit Michael Cole, which was pretty funny to be honest. Michael Cole fucking shat himself, and this match was great. The way it ended was great, with both of them Cena not looking as strong as Cesaro, but Cesaro still kept strong. And maybe a potential triple threat SummerSlam. I would not rule that off the cards. That could be a great match to watch. Kind of adding something different to the Cena Owens, not seeing them for the 4th or 5th time in a row. So hopefully something like that does happen with Cesaro, because he proved that, he keeps proving in his matches that he belongs in a main event type match. And his matches are great, and this match with Cena was no exception. I knew this match was going to be great. I don't know if any of you remember the elimination, like, it was like the Raw before the Elimination Chamber 2014, and it was Cena versus Cesaro. Them two had a great match there, and they had an even better match tonight. So you've just had that incredible match, a potential match of the year, and you go into this 8-man tag match. So you have the Primetime Players and the Lucha Dragons taking on Bo Dallas with the New Day. So this match was just what it was. It was really nothing special. It was just a match on the card, and that was pretty much it. And then you went into this feud with Lana, Dolph Ziggler, Rusev, and now Summer Rae has been added into it. So I guess it's decent that Summer Rae is actually being utilised right now. She's not just one of those divas that's just kind of there backstage. She's involved in a pretty big feud, if you want to call it that. It's probably like a mid-card feud. I can't really see it going anywhere past that. But I've just got to say this, Lana and Dolph don't really seem to have much chemistry as like a relationship compared to what Lana and Rusev had. It just seems really awkward between the two. And the whole promo that Dolph cut really wasn't like that great. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm a big fan of Dolph, but the promo he cut, he was just there all the time. Like I can't even remember how many times he said it, and you know it was not a good promo from either of them. And then Rusev comes out, and you see Summer Rae behind him, and you actually see Lana in like a little brawl with Summer Rae as it all escalates and stuff, and Summer Rae calls Lana like a gold digger and stuff. As soon as Rusev starts losing, she leaves him, etc. And you actually see Lana have like her first kind of brawl. So I don't know if she's gonna have a match. I don't know if she can wrestle. I literally have no idea if she can. But if she can, it could maybe make this feud a little more entertaining, as people want to see if Lana can actually wrestle. As she is really over the crowd, obviously just because of her looks. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why they've paired the two together. Like, yeah, they look like a couple, but they just don't really seem to have that chemistry. I'm hoping they can maybe build it up over time and help develop their relationship like a little bit more. So we go on to that, and then I'm thinking, okay, the main event's got to be soon. But we have Sheamus versus Neville. This match was just what it was. It was really just, like I said, nothing special. And Sheamus ended up picking up the win. Neville seems to get a good reaction from the crowd, but I think Neville's flips are only going to get him so far. He needs to be involved in some kind of a storyline. I don't want him to become like a new Evan Bourne. You know, I mean, yeah, he's great in the ring. He's doing all these flips and stuff, but it's no good him just having these flips and stuff if he's not going to be able to like go towards a storyline. You know, I think if they put him into a storyline, it could really prove whether he's got what it takes to really become a star in the company. So we have that match, and then I'm thinking, okay, right, that's done. It's time for the main event. Nope, I was wrong. It was Jack Swagger versus Wade Barrett. Once again, a really pointless match. Jack Swagger getting a nice jobber entrance, and the match lasted like a few minutes. Don't know why they even bothered with this match. It's like they just put him on there to give him some TV time. For me, it would have made like more sense just to go straight into the main event. So you have this match, obviously Barrett wins, and you go on to the main event. So obviously they changed it to a no disqualification match, as they realised no one really cared to see this tag team match that was announced prior to it all over Twitter and stuff. And this match was just, yeah, I don't know why it was a no disqualification match. It started off good, I thought it was going to be like a tornado tag, but then commercial break, they come back there on the ropes again, even though it's a no disqualification match. Doesn't really make much sense to me, but there you go. They go at it for like barely a few minutes, to be honest with you. There's a kendo stick used by like Joey Mercury, and I think a table. That was literally the only two things used. You know, Wyatt ends up coming out and like slamming Reigns on this table, and Seth and a pedigree and Dean for the win. And you know, Roman, this is what I don't get about the end. This is what I didn't like. Last week, Brock was just beaten down by the Authority, even though a lot of other people had already beaten down the Authority just by themselves, even like Orton and Reigns. But you have Reigns, he's been standing on the table, he's been taken out of the match. He comes back into the ring, starts taking out the Authority, gets choke slammed, but then he gets back up and starts fighting them a little bit more again. You know, after being like, you know, beaten down, gets choke slammed again. Then he gets like the powerbomb thing that Seth does into the turnbuckle through a table, gets up again. Like, he's still able to get up at this point, even though Brock was pretty much down off like a choke slam and a pedigree yesterday. He's still getting up at this point. And then obviously Wyatt just comes out, and the Raw ends with a Sister Abigail. So I'm going to be honest, this show really wasn't anything great. The only thing that was great about it was the Cesaro match. I wish I just stopped watching Raw after I saw that, because that was fucking amazing. Definitely a match of your candidate. That's like 4 matches Cena's had in my view, which could be a match of the year. You've got his triple threat at the Rumble. You have his 2 matches with Kevin Owens, and now you have that. Great matches. The rest of the show pretty much sucked. They're trying to develop these feuds, but it's just kind of not really working. The tag division, there's no build up to their matches. It's just like a rematch. Rusev and Dolph, they're trying to build that feud up, but it just seems really awkward with them in the ring. They don't seem to have the chemistry. A couple of the pointless matches on the card, trying to build up the Big Show, Miz, and Ryback feud. Didn't really work out too great. It made Ryback look pretty good, and I'm excited to see things coming from Ryback, as long as things aren't ruined with people like the Miz just literally just walking out backstage. I don't want it to happen. I'd rather he just picks up the win. But if I had to rate this show, I would give it a 3 out of 5. And that 3 literally becomes... but that 3 is literally there just because of Cena and Cesaro. If that match wasn't on the card, this would probably be like a 1.5. It would have just been a really, really bad show. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more content. And yeah, peace.